The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Estrada. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment.
There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Garcia to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Demon Deacons are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Garcia wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
22, Walker.
Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. On to attempt the try.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
10, Wake Forest, 3.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Garcia to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Garcia wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense grabs the football, and there he
defensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's West. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the catch. It's West. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long.
Hey, camper! Ready! Cookie!
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Touchdown, Wake Forest! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this offense defense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Garcia to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Garcia wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Dixon. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Garcia to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
Garcia wants to throw. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Power football with the run. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Got it looking for a first. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Garcia to pass. That's caught. It's Dixon. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second down.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
All they need is a field goal to make it a two-score game, but they are going for the jugular. And the touchdown, Damon Deeks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's West. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like,
intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get